Starting to result in a disease that affects about 25,000 people in the U.S. There are four main types of EV, where one of 18 structural proteins can be affected. The type of EV I have is called recessive dystrophic EV. It's considered an ultra-rare disease, as there are only about 3,500. Because of the genetic mutation, my body is unable to produce enough collagen 7. Collagen 7 is the building block of anchoring fibrils, or the latches that hold two layers of skin together. Any friction creates blisters or just tears the skin away. It's a very difficult disease to live with. It's very painful. Open wounds. It not only affects my skin, but also internal organs. I'm small for my age, able to absorb the proper amounts of nutrients and protein because my GI tract is affected by it. I have issues with my horns, my feet, my eyes, my throat, and my heart. Every 2 to 3 months so that I can swallow food and even with. Every morning before school, we change some of our bandages, and this process takes about an hour or so, sometimes even an hour. 2 times a week, I take a bath and change all my bandages. This is incredibly painful and can take up to 4 hours. It's hard to imagine the amount of pain this causes. So, try to remember the last time you had a paper cut from put 0. Now times that by 100. The bandages are rare. In many cases, insurance doesn't cover them. The bandages cost a little over $100,000 a month. And about 4.5 years ago, my family had to move from our home in New York City to Colorado so that we could have Medicaid to pay for all our medical. There was no insurance company willing to cover, and Colorado had great medicals for people like us. And there is a great EV center here, Colorado Children's Hospital. We used to travel to Cincinnati from New York every couple of months. And I don't miss that. It was like a 12-hour drive on the way there. Just the way there. I never thought we would have a treatment for ED in my life. The idea that I would get better got further and further away in my mind. I lost hope for way too long. Hope is incredibly important. Without hope, life can seem worthless and sad. I never let myself think. I didn't think I would ever have the opportunity to become an early childhood educator. Years since I could remember, I love working with young children. It really started to take that dream away from me. Almost 2 years ago, the community got exciting news. The first treatment was approved through FDA. It's a gene therapy that gets applied weekly directly at the wound. I was happy that might make my wounds, should never close and just keep getting bigger, heal. This would mean that I would be in less pain every second of every day. It would mean that I could get better. And for the first time in a long time, I had hope. I could now dream about what I would do once the burdens of lessened. I let myself make friends. Become a teacher. I've been using the job for about 1.5 years. It's working slowly. The ones we have treated with the drug have passed, but new ones come up. This drug isn't a cure by any means whatsoever. It's under review at the FDA, and a second gene therapy is up for approval in the spring of next year. I'll probably get into phase 3 clinical trial for a cell therapy that's delivered by an IV The reality is that it can only get significantly better if there are therapies that can be used at the same time. The only way this is going to happen is if there are incentives for drug development in rare diseases. Then, once the drugs are approved, make sure that people with rare diseases can get them. These drugs may only be available at a handful of medical centers in the country. Or only, there are really only 5 medical centers that have specific medical specialties working together to treat the effect. I used to have to go to another state to get the medical care I deserved for the disease. I know not everyone is that lucky. Gene therapy is applied at home. But what if I had to travel out of state to receive the drug? What if my Medicaid or my insurance didn't pay for those out-of-state doctors to... As it turns out, I was the first Medicaid approval in ourselves. But what if the insurance company don't pay for the drug, like they don't pay for the NHS? I know there are plenty of legislation being discussed to provide incentive for drug development, for making it possible to gain access to care and approved drugs, and to make sure that even if you must travel to another state, you can get the treatment you deserve. We need to pass these pieces of legislation that provide. Without drug development, without access to care and improved therapies, there is no hope. And I've learned from personal experience. Thank you very much for this opportunity to tell my story. I really appreciate it.